What in the world?
Meh.
Goldfish cracker crisp. What in the world?
Meh.
Oh god,
yeah,
I
then.
forgot to mute my Twitch stream. They could double. I was just making sure everything was right. Ah! All right, we're live.
Are we? Are we,
We
really
are.
live?
We are live.
Wait, so did they hold to hear the whole thing about the chocolate?
So
No,
I
they're-
can't talk about that one thing.
No, you're not allowed to say racial slurs. I'm sorry.
What if I say them in cat language?
What if I say it in French?
No.
You have any French viewers?
Anyway.
Not to my knowledge, but I do know that I have at least a Dutch friend.
Ah, shit, I think Dutch could actually understand French to some degree.
Yeah, no, the thing is, Boop will have French viewers at some point, so don't risk it.
I'm not sure that's accurate, gamer.
We should change the topic.
Okay, I'm dying. How's that for a
Okay.
topic?
You're dying?
Did you
I am also dying.
did you inhale the Reaper's powder again?
The
No,
what?
the Carolina Reaper powder.
That's not what I thought he said.
Creeper.
I said Reaper.
Oh
man.
man! So way back in the mine, every kick swinging from side to side. God, I know that song.
I just finished eating my pie.
That's not part of the song.
Oh, bye.
It is now. What in the hell is that you put on there, Sofia? Is that Dr. Doom in Power World?
What is no?
No. I wish it was. That'd be more,
Is clanker a slur? I'm pretty sure it is. I'm like
According to Twitch,
90%. It's not?
According to Twitch, it's acceptable. And so is like split lip from Halo.
Damn.
Clank
Clanker
will,
is
Twitch
the
terms of
character
services,
in
it's acceptable.
Banjo Kazooie.
Holy
Yeah,
shit,
Clank
Clank
is
that's
will
happening.
wild.
only become a slow once we have droids that exist.
I'm a
That are
Warforged.
sentient.
Does that count?
Honestly, you gotta remember, some slurs used to be real words back in the day. It just got morphed, which means any word that we say right now could be sometime morphed in the future be a bad word.
No,
Like,
you.
Like saying glub shitto.
That is just a term for an obscure character from any given fandom.
You guys wanna see Salacious B. Crumb?
Nah.
He's in the Star Wars movies. He's the fucking monkey lizard that.
Ah,
Jabba
my
owns.
favorite character. Glub shitto.
Salacious. Glub Shitto's a pretty cool dude.
Dream has been muted this whole time.
I'm muted. I muted because my dad came over and was talking to me.
Oh,
Alright.
I don't have any
Your dad sounds like a
snacks.
duck.
You guys got any snacks?
I have
Yes?
a bag of
I have some pumpkin
Cool Ranch
seeds.
Doritos.
Oh,
I have-
love pumpkin seeds.
I have some more pies in the freezer.
My closest snack would be. The closest snack to me is like dry ramen, I guess.
I mean, if you're looking for a snack, all you gotta do is look out, find a mirror.
Hey yo.
Hey, Booper is or what?
Sorry? What?
I
What?
said, okay,
Booper
Booper is? That's all I said, sorry.
Oh, sorry. I just
word.
completely didn't hear. I'm like, huh?
I think Riz is a stupid word.
I think it's so funny. I love saying it.
I mean, Dream, you're a zoomer. No,
I am a
I'm kidding.
zoomer.
Yeah.
I'm a zoomer as well. I kind of like the word Riz.
I'm a millennial stuck in a boomer's body.
What if I
No,
just
wait,
start eating
I'm a I'm a boomer stuck in Millennium's body. I had that backwards.
I don't even know what I am. Nor do I care.
Dingus, you're older than all of us.
Yeah. But something I do know is I'm not a boomer.
Yeah, you don't have the green flu and don't explode when shot.
I mean,
God fucking damn it!
Boomer.
Hills
Yeah.
here.
All right. So, let's do a quick recap on what happened last time and stop being silly. Last time that we were here, it was mostly taken up by a boss fight where you guys were fighting a simulacrum of a wizard of this like Kintsugiri sort of like glass wizard man, who was like had all of their like grass cracks sort of sealed with gold as well, while he was trying to finish the final steps of a ritual, due to you managed to successfully like defeat the simulacrum, but ultimately were still had to deal with the wizard themselves, who was finishing the ritual that they were working on. Ultimately, what was decided was Sofia wished to what's the word? Teleport inside of the wizard's resilient sphere and interrupt the ritual, which was quickly met with retaliation from the wizard. And I believe Fennel also came in at a certain point to provide assistance. Fennel doing that completely knocked him out entirely, and he went down to 0, getting knocked unconscious. And it looked pretty risky, but ultimately the gamble paid off. But the ritual was not ultimately stopped. Only the target of it was changed from the wizard themselves to Sofia, or Sofia's character, Yasu. You, with this newfound power, absorb an absurd amount of energy, granting you immediately a +8 to your stats, and you could distribute those points however you wished, up to a maximum of 25. And the force of the like botched ritual created a blast that blew out all of the walls of this like lower floor, and dealt 104 points of damage. The wizard, barely surviving, was ultimately confronted by Sofia, who was reeling from the power, and killed by them. And with that, a reoccurring villain has been defeated.
You really
After-
recurring villain if you only appeared twice.
No,
It
That's
counts.
reoccurring.
Okay.
Also considering that he's been in like you kind of like, he's been known to be like a manipulator, especially considering the Fire Festival and all that. Like, he's not significant. He's not a significant kill.
Yeah.
No.
Fennel trying to undermine us? What the hell?
But clearly, okay, unrelated. Genuinely, The Incredibles 2, the villain.
I haven't seen it.
So they give you this super cool villain who has a neat like philosophy, and like who is like, his powers are using these like goggles and like turning people into like mind controlled slaves using like effectively like epileptic like light energies and surges and all that. So they do that and turn people into slaves. They call him screen slaver, and all you need is a screen to like be turned into a thrall. And they look really intimidating, really scary, and then they hit us with a fake out and a surprise twist villain that isn't a super big surprise, and also is way less satisfying than the original villain that they were building up.
Just hope 3's better.
I really love the first Incredibles. Syndrome remains one of the best movie villains ever. Like full stop. Not even animation, not even Pixar. Just full stop. Fantastic.
He's like Handsome Jack good.
Anyways, that's me. I watched the shit out of The Incredibles growing up, so that's probably one of my favorite movies.
Same.
Or wait, how did this relate to the current situation that's happening?
Because
Or
I
is this
said the
unrelated?
Underminer.
Oh, sorry, I didn't make.
And the
that connection, my bad.
Underminer was the first villain of Incredibles 2. But he was kind of like
A
D-tier
joke
villain.
they had to turn into an actual plot because they got a sequel.
yeah. And it was a neat fight. It was a neat encounter. Yeah, anyways. You guys have now are now at this point with Sofia completely unconscious from this burst of energy. Fennel, I believe, also at 0 HP, stabilized but not
Dead.
not dead. Stabilized, 0 HP, not stabilized, not dead. Fennel,
Mm-hmm.
for getting knocked unconscious like this, I would like you to give me a Constitution saving throw. And we will say that if you roll below a 10, you will have a level of exhaustion because of going down to 0. And Dream, I will say, all things being fair, I think going outright dying will make you a little bit exhausted. So I'm going to just fill that bubble for you now.
And I have 2, correct?
And you have 2. Can I not?
I can't see Fennel's roll.
It
Can I
hit
not?
a 9, but I also have a +6 to that.
Give me a sec. Let me refresh on my end. It sometimes lags a bit, so that...
This is a bit
No.
more than just lag.
Yeah. Like, it lags a bit, like, give it 5-10 seconds, but now it's actually taking a bit. I might need to restart the server, which sucks if this is a problem. But we shall see. Because I can't adjust your character sheets either. I wasn't able to give you exhaustion. Let's see. Let me return to setup.
Sender.
And we will restart the game. I'm sorry.
Return.
good.
Sender.
Technology has failed us.
Return to sender.
I would like to try that fucking sandwich that Elvis liked.
The one that fucking
Thing
killed
is,
him?
I
It's
thought you
Yes.
died
just
from
a,
shitting and like
it's just
copious
a
drugs.
hollowed out loaf of French bread filled with an entire jar of peanut butter.
And
fuck.
and grape jelly or jam
Yeah,
and a pound of fucking bacon.
yeah, that's just not meant for any human to consume.
I wasn't thinking about consuming the whole thing, but Elvis did.
I accidentally joined the room as blue.
My secrets.
I fixed it though.
Can I roll a die? Okay, it rolls if I roll. Try it again, Fennel. Dingus?
I'm loading in.
I don't see your roll.
Loading in.
It's
Give me a
Sophia's
moment.
roll.
My room is.
Well, Sophia Game Master because I rolled.
I see my roll.
See your roll. See my roll.
Yeah, this might take a moment. Slowly loading. Technical difficulties are the best.
All right.
I feel dead inside.
All
Never gonna
right.
give you up. Never gonna let you down.
Exhaustion 1. I'm going to say
Here we are.
My exhaustion.
Sophia. There you go.
Okay, rolling again. Constitution saving throw, right?
Yes.
That's even lower.
One lower.
It's not showing up in chat.
It's
Is
not.
it because Fennel is dead or down?
Maybe.
Let me give you 1 hit point. Try it now.
Alright, let's.
Sadly.
18.
Yeah, it's because he was
Yeah,
down.
it was.
Okay, cool. Fun.
Well, either way, he rolled a 14 the first time. Or 14 now and then a 15. Or whatever. Either way, he passed.
It was a hang on. It was a 15 first, then a 14. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I got a 9 with a +6. That was my first roll. Second roll was an 8 plus 6.
Kensei, did you go down during the fight?
I got my ass kicked by the other guy, but. I can't
Let's
remember
make
if
a
I was
like
down
retroactive
during-
exhaustion check here for you. So roll me a con save.
I can't remember if
Exhaustion
if
exactly
went
do
down
to you?
during this guy.
It
depends on.
depends on how much you have. So at Fennel's level, which is exhaustion 1, you have disadvantage on skills, which is athletics, arcana, acrobatics, that sort of thing.
Okay,
That's
what
a
about me?
19.
He's
Uh,
dying.
Same. You don't roll; it just happens to you if you die.
Oh, okay.
So Fennel managed to avoid it, and so did Kensei.
You need to remove it from Fennel then. There
Yeah.
you go.
But you for sure have it. No roll necessary because you died, and
It'd be
Sophia
quite
for
lively
sure.
if I did get picked up from the dead. Like if that happened to me IRL or something, you know.
Yeah, and Sophia has 2 because they attuned to a weird void crystal.
Love it.
We're going to delve into something with you for a sec, though, because you, as we have lovingly stated, you fucking died. Smile.
Well, yes.
Let me change something.
Only mostly dead. A complete difference between mostly dead and all dead.
Like 85.3% dead.
As you are as you lay there dying, the
Is this before?
this was like stuff that was happening to you,
Oh,
like
okay.
what you saw while you were dead.
Okay, cool.
Dead, like fully dead. That I
Okay.
couldn't interrupt the whole fight
Flow of
for
combat stuff. Yeah, for. Okay, yeah. All good. Just about where we are.
you. You will feel very, very cold. Something strange. You're a tiefling, you've always been more attuned to fire, but in this moment, cold.
I like cold shivering.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is a little bit bizarre in this moment because right now you are not constrained. You don't have the sensation, the feeling of your body doing its natural processes. You don't feel like you don't realize that your stomach isn't digesting food or that food isn't moving through your intestinal tract anymore now until it's not happening because it's something that's so simple and basic to living. It's weird. And it feels weird that you don't feel blood circulating. You don't feel air coming, the need for air to come in. You are just still.
Right.
And amidst this cold, you see what do you see? Give me a perception check here.
Normal
Yeah,
or disadvantage? Okay.
normal.
One for a second.
You'll see an old house.
I walk towards it.
No, you're inside this old house. You're inside this old home.
Oh.
You're
Okay.
looking. There are signs of life here. You see that there are rooms for people. There are clothes strewn about. It's a mess. It's dingy. There's a scent of death and sulfur. But you'll also see that the door is a little bit ajar. Like the door to exit.
outside?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It sort of has a creak open, and as you look out to sea, the light that peers into the house is not sunlight, it is moonlight. As far as you can tell, it's not strong enough to be the sun. And as you look
Sorry, wait.
around.
One, I don't know if this question probably isn't relevant, but just for like my personal flavor of thinking, like, am I like walking around the space, or am I just like moving through it as an entity? Like, can I feel my body and stuff like
You
that? Like, I guess you said that
you
I
feel
couldn't
yourself
feel like
walking,
myself like digest. Okay, cool.
but like you feel yourself moving without like you feel your muscles working without blood. Like that's
Okay,
basically
cool.
how, which is why it feels weird.
Yeah.
Like
Okay,
certain
cool.
processes don't have to happen for the idea of you walking to exist.
I see. Okay, cool. Thanks.
So you're free to like explore this abandoned home, but you will see the door to exit is left a little bit ajar. What would you like to do?
Can I go and look outside the door? Like, not go out, but just kind of walk over and like look through like the little, like how ajar is it? Like, can I just look out from where I'm standing and see what's outside, or?
You get a peek. What you see as you peek through is like moonlight and a little bit of moonlight, but still sort of like cavernous exterior as well,
I'm like a house inside a cave. Sorry.
by the looks of it.
Interesting. Can I see the entrance to the cave because I can see moonlight?
Yes. You would have to peer through
What?
the door to get a good look at it, but yes.
Can I look a bit farther out the door then to see like what it looks like there is outside the cave?
You look outside and you will see the moonlight stretches through, and the outside of the cave looks as though it is snow. That from the entrance of the cave, you'll see snow come through. It is gentle for now, but opening the door, it's freezing.
Sorry, two-part question. Well, I don't know if it's two-part, just two questions. One is like, am I aware that I'm dead, or do I have any memories like leading up to this, or am I just inexplicably in this house, and I'm like, oh yeah, whatever, I'm just like in this house, wondering how I got
I think
here, but
you're
whatever, I
aware
won't
that
think about it.
you're aware of the sensation of like dying in this moment, like something happened to you.
Like, I'm aware that something happened to me, or I know that I died.
I think you're
Like,
aware
am
that
I
you died.
okay? Does this house look familiar to me at all?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like enough so that I could. Sorry, is there an upstairs? Was there any other doors in this house, or was it like a one-room house and it was just the door that was
It
ajar?
is a large family home.
Okay.
Like multiple generations of people could live here.
Yeah. Is there any other doors that I could possibly go through besides the one to go outside? Or
Oh, God, sorry.
you good?
I accidentally pulled out the little handle that prevents me from leaning back, so I was expecting to be supported and was not. But you will see that there are several other rooms and halls in this building.
I think I want to go outside the house, so I'll go through the door that was ajar initially, like into the cave. Is it like cold enough that I'm like very uncomfortable outside? Because you said it was like snowing, right?
Yeah, it's really cold. But
Okay.
not so cold that you can't like power through yourself if you really wanted to. It would be uncomfortable, but you could.
Okay, I think I'm gonna keep walking. Even though like I've spent so much time being with like, the whole party and we've been in the town, I think like at heart, I still feel like most comfortable when I'm like, outside and not in this like in a building or something like that. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Even if the house seems familiar, just something is pulling me to, I don't know, just go back out.
You will step outside and like go to open the door further. And as you do, you will hear as you open the door, amidst this cold, frigid air from the outside, suddenly you feel something even colder touch your shoulder.
Like a physical like thing
A
touching me?
hand touch your shoulder. And before you, and as you stand there, like door open, about to go outside, you'll hear a voice. Oh, dearie. Why leave so soon? Why? We've all been waiting for you for so long.
Can I turn around to look at who's touching my shoulder and talking behind me?
Yeah.
Okay.
You will turn around. I'm realizing that I didn't fucking save this correctly. God damn it.
Good.
Hold up. 1 second. But you will turn around, and as you do, you will see the face of a very familiar, very old woman. You'll see a tiefling woman, unlike you, still has this reddish skin from the tiefling curse instead of your blue, but they have like, again, these sharpened ears, horns that are almost a little reminiscent of yours, and pale, stark white hair. And instead of still having the whites of their eyes, you'll see that you look into two black circles.
Did she look like this pre-death, or is this like a post-death thing? The eyes, or post me being the death worm or whatever.
You behold your grandmother, the matriarch of the family, for the first time. And in that moment, this paralysis, this fear that suddenly overtakes your body, you will feel suddenly this sensation of warmth and the smell of flowers fills the air. And before whatever can happen happens, you are pulled back to the realm of the living.
Yeah. My family reunion.
Yes. That is the first time. I was hopeful that you would have more, but the first time you've interacted with the matriarch of the family. And to show what they look like, to show what they were supposed to look like, this for stream. And I will DM it here. There you go.
Yeah,
It's in Shattered Star.
And old lady.
An epic.
Old ass tiefling.
Yeah.
How old?
That's kind of rude to ask a lady, by the way.
I'm a flower. I don't understand the concept of that.
All right. Let me quickly move us back from snow over to, instead of like discovering the underworld, the way out, and so in that dream you've discovered where you're going, where the like underworld is, how close you are, that you are close to the surface, and that your grandmother was waiting for you there to welcome
Am I
you.
stupid? I didn't realize the entrance to the cave was going back to life.
You saw the moon, like that was straight up the moonlight.
Oh, okay.
How
Well,
you
I'm
saw
glad my
the
natural instinct led me the right way.
yeah. That gaping hole around the cave and the moon, that is the entrance. That was the entrance, the exit from which demons left hell, the underworld, and entered the main reality.
Okay, I see. Does it mean that I did something really bad if I went to hell when I died? Well, actually, maybe. Sorry. No comment. Let's move on. Sorry, I thought about it for 2 more seconds. Like, hold on. Don't worry about it, guys.
Also, I don't think people go to heaven in Japanese mythology. Am I crazy?
My knowledge of the Japanese afterlife is pretty limited, to be honest. I mean, it probably depends what religion you're part of, right? Because there's several religions in Japan.
Yeah.
Anyways. That isn't a pressing concern.
Yeah. Anyways. You will rise at this moment and do not have time to process all of that, everything that happened. And I think to say that you might have forgotten it in the heat of coming back to life mid-battle might be accurate. But as you like have this lull, have this moment of calm after the resilient sphere of the wizard is pushed downstairs, you can sit and dwell on it. And I will let you...
Oh, wait, sorry. Just double checking. So it wasn't like once you become revived, your mind is wiped with that memory. It was just like in the moment because there's a bunch of things happening. I was like, oh shit, I gotta go do something else and not think about it. But now I can like actually like,
yeah.
Like, oh, yes, you remember. Okay.
Like
cool.
now you're actually able to process it and like understand like what happened to you when you died.
That'd probably be healthy.
And I think even now, as you're like the fight has ended, you would still feel that cold hand on your shoulder. But in this moment though, everybody else has seemingly woken. Everyone else on the top floor, what are you doing now that after you hear this loud explosion? What's on your minds?
I would be running downstairs to see what happened and making sure everyone's okay. Well, I just jumped down the hole because I assume I'd have seen the orb explode from the top.
How far is the jump down?
About like 15 feet.
Okay. Kensei will also jump down the hall.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just gonna continue lying here.
Reading.
You're fine.
So as you all lie down, you will see a pile of like ashes, truly, that slowly like disassemble itself into thinner and thinner ashes. Sofia sort of like it collapsed on the ground. Fennel unconscious but stable on the ground as well. You and like the entire room, all like I can't adjust the furniture on this map, but like all the furniture has been blown and destroyed. The walls are all super damaged. The windows completely destroyed. You see the aftermath of this fight's conclusion.
So, I see Yasu and Fennel unconscious, a pile of ash in the corner. It's just ash, there's no, like, beating glass heart.
No?
Alright, and the place looks pretty destroyed. So, would I think that it looks like this place is gonna collapse?
I think you, the fear is not unfounded. I don't think that there is a real, like, looking around. You're not sure if it's imminent, but it is not unreasonable to assume that that might be possible.
Alright. I'm gonna go up to Yasu, like, slap her on the face, see if that wakes her up. Not, like, painful, just, like, wake up.
Light little slap.
Yeah.
Straight up, I don't think it does. You're looking at Yasu and they seem relatively uninjured. You don't see any signs of bruising. You don't see any sign of like, how shall I say, of like tears or anything. And looking closer, you'll even think like, oh gosh, they look healthier than they've ever been. They look alive. Their skin is like radiant, glowing compared to what it normally is.
Sorry, I'm mentally drained right now. That's concerning. And I would see Fennel behind Yasu, I assume, looking like a plant that hasn't been watered in 2 weeks.
Yeah, a
With
little
a-
It's all
unconscious.
beautiful and radiant. Fennel's all like shriveled up there. It's like, oh no.
With a big grin on his face.
Is Fennel
Big
unconscious?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Stable but unconscious.
Conscious but smiling.
So I go over here and I hit him with a spoon. No, I
1 point of
okay.
damage. Fennel is dead.
Yeah, you'd fail 2 death saves. But
You're stable, so that resets your death saves.
yeah, it would. So I'd pull out my last regular. No, I'm out of regular healing potions. Yeah, I'd take out potion of greater healing, pull it in Fennel's mouth, say, "Hold on, cousin, it ain't time to go yet," and that would heal Fennel up for 20 HP.
Oh.
Fennel. Oops, sorry. I like using the numpad, and sometimes that fucks me over, because it moves people. You just you are awake again. You feel tired, but like not exhausted necessarily, but tired. And you look around and see what took you out. The wizard gone, Sofia unconscious, but in okay condition, you're not sure. and everyone else looking incredibly injured.
But me, I look fine.
The way I feel at the moment, I'm grabbing like one of my water skins and just dumping it all over my face.
Nice.
Yeah, that's very valid. You do that.
What happened? I pushed that ball down here. Next thing I know, it exploded.
Give me a moment to get my parents together, because. But we won. God, that was one hell of a hit. Get Yasu. Make sure she's all right.
I mean, I tried waking her up, but it didn't work. She looks fine, honestly. It's like, I don't know what's going on with her, but she doesn't look. Pardon the.
Give me
pardon the words,
give me a
doesn't look
medicine
like a
check
corpse.
as you're looking at the two of you, and anyone who is like right now examining Yasu or like taking a look at them. Feel free to make a medicine check as well.
Ooh. Or. Sanguaro is all about cooking, not medicine.
Who's
Yeah.
all down right now?
I jumped down.
Emily, you're a little quiet. Let me see.
So
I can't.
I'm far away. I'm eating.
Good. All right. But yeah, if anyone else wants to make a medicine check, that's fine too. But Sanguaro,
I'm going to stumble to my feet.
you're not really sure what's happening to her necessarily. You're a cook, not a doctor.
Yep.
Damn it, Jim. I'm a cook, not a doctor.
So, all I remember at this point is I remember phasing into that bubble, giving Yasu some of my strength, and then I got hit by a blast that completely drained me, but I knew at that point we had won, so I was prepared for the end.
I was pretty
What?
brave, cousin. Very stupid, but very brave. It worked out.
I'm really surprised I'm alive at the moment. But by the judge of this building at the moment, we have to get out of here.
Yeah. That seems like a plan, and I will pick up Yasu as easily as if I was picking up a kitten.
Where is
No.
Dream and the others? That is me asking and you guys giving a chance to wherever the hell you guys are.
Inner.
Well, I'm like right next to you guys.
Yeah,
Away.
we're here. We're just bone tired from dying.
You all right? We all got hit pretty hard.
Asuka immediately like does the medicine check to look at Sofia and looks puzzled. She is breathing and I get a pulse out of her too. Sanguaro,
Wait,
you will feel like maybe you're like not in the right headspace to notice this, but as she like mentions it, you'll feel that her body is warmer, like body temperature.
I suppose the tremor sense would pick up the heartbeat.
Yeah.
Like, okay. She's warm. She looks alive. She's got a heartbeat. I don't see the shard anywhere. Wizard's dead. I'm gonna assume she's got the shard.
Maybe. I'm
Same as
not really
Yeah.
sure what kind of effect this shard would have on her.
I mean, I barely know what mine did to me. I ain't a wizard. I'm a cook, and well, hope for the best.
Right. Let me double check, see if she has anything left in the tank here.
I will pull out a cinnamon roll and wave it in front of Yasu's face and see if it does anything. Come on, Yasu, wake up! It's time for breakfast.
She'll use her
well
last.
known as melon salts.
Oh, okay. You will. She'll. I think she would in this moment use one of her last first level spell slots to just try a cure wounds. And I think with like even the slightest healing magic, you do manage to pop up. And
No
still
longer
inside of
sleeping.
Sanguaro's arms, you would probably still struggle to move a little bit. You awaken.
Oh, yes. See that?
If you're referring to that pile of ash over there in the corner, he looks pretty dead.
My head hurts. In fact, everything hurts. That's unusual.
I didn't think you could feel pain being undead, but you seem to have a pulse right now, so I don't think you're exactly undead no more.
Not to mention, I can breathe again.
I think we need to go or rest up. I'm not sure this place is safe, and I don't know what's going on outside.
Yeah, we should probably go. I may need help moving.
Can we try a short rest first?
I would not advise it.
Yeah, probably not. I don't know if the building's gonna collapse on us or not.
Let's treat it as it is.
I don't think anything is stupid enough to try to fight us right now.
It's not that. It's more the building I'm worried about.
We can fight gravity. What?
No, I was just gonna say that makes sense considering that we were talking about the structural integrity looking questionable earlier.
Yeah, this place is destroyed. I'm pretty sure that's a chunk of floor blown into the wall over there. And he'll just point at a hole in the wall.
Yeah. So you guys will take the time to leave the building here.
Is there still fighting going on outside?
The fighting seems to have gone silent outside.
Okay.
And I will pull us back out of this map over to a map we've been using a bit too much. The main sort of central city map of the area.
I wonder how much of it is on file.
All of it.
Enough of it.
We did instigate a rebellion after all, so some of it may be on file. Just a tiny bit.
At least 7% on fire.
Hey, we got an entire bunch of guilds that are, can help with that. We got 2 guilds in here that are like supporting us.
We will come out of this building. And as we step outside, the rain is still pouring a little over the city. That seems to have suppressed any fires that would have started as a result of the rebellion. But as you look around and step outside of this main castle, you will see hundreds, maybe thousands you will see dozens of people, flesh and blood on the ground, broken statues of glass everywhere. And as you step further outside, it seemed more like the center of the revolt started like surrounding the castle in an attempt to prevent reinforcements from arriving. And then as you move outward, you will see more people sort of dead and arriving and injured, and you will finally reach a point where you are maybe around here-ish in the city. And as you step over to what would have been like the general markets, where you could see that most people lived, most people went about their day and had their small shops and small buildings. As far as you can see, lining single file, ready to move forward to replace the next, you will see frozen statues of people. And as you look at each statue, you'll see that the person, the people who they were, you'll see the silhouette, but in this like frozen state, all attempts to color match the person, to show what they are, to like try and disguise what they are, their true form, completely gone. And you're just looking at this wall of just mindless soldiers that were about to infiltrate this castle and would have continued to infiltrate the castle if not for the various factions that you had engaged, stopping, holding them off long enough, ultimately for about a few hours, long enough for you to do what needed to be done. And as soon as that was done, they all just stop. And they stand there, staring forward, looking at their most recent task that they were given, and that has been promptly cancelled.
This is highly unsettling.
I think there's a good indication we won.
the city seems remarkably quiet. Out of every 10 people that you would encounter, maybe 8 of them are ended up being glassed. And so you are looking at this city that has been decimated in terms of population. And you will see the occasional person slinking around, quietly sobbing, afraid, scared. You'll see the occasional soldier, real soldier, who fought these things off, adventurers who assisted in the defense. The Onmyoji trying desperately to maintain a sense of order after this decimation of the population. But throughout it all, consensus is an eerie stillness in a once busy city. What would
I
you
would
all like to
think
do? Oh, continue.
that smashing these in case they get orders and reactivate might be an idea, but I would also think back to the glass golem and think smashing them might not be the best idea.
Especially with our current health situation.
Yep. Said the Onmyoji were here.
Some of them were. The ones that are still alive, are trying to maintain order.
Honestly, I think we should meet up with the captain at the moment that's leading this charge. See if they need any help or if we should just sit back and actually have a rest.
The fighting has seemingly stopped.
So by the captain, do you mean the leader of the Onmyoji that you were speaking with?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so it's currently speaking with, you said.
No, I didn't say specifically him. I said just members of that organization were. That's what I meant. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, yeah, the captain. Find out reports on how they did.
I'm gonna speak to the Onmyoji, knowing that they're like magic people. Say, can we get any healing? We got some heavily injured people in the fight with all the glass.
Yeah. Somebody. Hey. Somebody call odds Ravens.
Odds.
There you go.
All right. I'm gonna make a roll. And now make a second one. Odds or evens?
Even.
All right.
That landed on the side for me.
You will manage to speak to find after like hours of looking, like maybe not hours, but like a couple minutes of looking, running throughout the city trying to like find out who's left. You will find this Yuta, the wizard that spoke with you. Before he looks frazzled, they look very, very spent. Keeping in mind that he's only an agent, he's like an agent. He's not like a seriously powerful one. He's level 5 compared to your level 9s, and he's looking out at you and like the look of exhaustion that he gives you would probably indicate that he is out of like dangerously low on spell slots and probably like seen a lot in these past couple of minutes, these past few hours. Hello.
I'm gonna give him a thumbs up as I'm supporting myself with my sword.
You'll see that he's like carrying a, like he's like as you find him, he is and like give him a thumbs up. He's sort of instructing other people with regards to what to do with those who died. Like that's his call now. And he sees you with a thumbs up and sees like the party is damaged as it is. Kensei looks absolutely broken. Yasu's unable to walk. You're like looking shriveled up and dying. I'm sure that Dream has some new scars on them from fucking dying.
Some frostbite.
The only one that only mildly not completely fucked up is probably Mr.Growley.
Yeah.
And
Keen.
Keen.
I thought Yasu was looking all regenerated and rejuvenated after the shard thing.
Regenerated, but they can't walk still.
Okay, well,
They're
fair enough, I guess.
exhausted. You can look
Yeah.
healthy, but be physically exhausted.
Sorry, I thought we were just talking about how we looked fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I missed that part.
Not being able to walk would make you look fucked up, regardless of what your skin looks like. I think.
I mean,
That's just me.
yeah.
Me being a goob.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Plus, Yasu
Um,
would probably look even better once she's had a bit of a rest.
Yes.
Okay, so Sangoro being technically knowledgeable of some military stuff, despite not technically being military, would say, I don't think they're moving because we might be dealing with the headless army situation. From what we can tell, what we know, the boss is dead, so maybe the rest of them are just puppets without strings.
Gods above and below, I can only hope so.
Yeah, put up a hell of a fight. But
I see that.
and I'm just being cautious here, but is this man obviously bleeding?
Yeah, on a scale of 1 to 40, he's looking at about a 5.
Okay. So he's okay, he's fine.
Oh, yeah, you haven't
Word
met
of
with this guy yet.
advice though.
Let me just...
Word of advice though, all you're dead if you're taking care of them. There's like this big cavern where these glass people have been sending all their souls for like a century.
We've already told him about that.
I
Yeah.
don't know if we have or not.
Sangwara wasn't present for the conversation anyway. I think it was just Fennel and Dream.
Yep.
Oh, right. Okay.
We're aware. Your friend, the shriveled one. Fennel, sorry. They informed us.
Alright.
Alright, Fennel can't help but chuckle at being called the shriveled one at this point.
It's true. I mean, what the fuck do you want me to say?
It is. That's why he's chuckling. It's like,
Like an Elden
Jeff.
Ring boss.
I was literally thinking that. I was like, that's like Dark Souls boss. Fennel the shriveled one.
Fennel, the blighted one.
They look exhausted and say, we will do what we can. There will be a lot of graves made on this day. And
I was
for
gonna
now,
ask.
we will begin with the ones that will putrefy.
I was going to ask how his battle went and like what happened on their side.
Give me an insight check as you asked us.
Okay. No, check.
Mic check. 1, 2.
Oh, fuck me. Oh, I get to have fun now. Okay, this is me having fun. This is a fun moment for. I was hoping you'd roll well.
Couldn't have rolled any well.
I am alive. And that is more than I could say I was expecting. Given the scale of all of this. We will do what we can. With your insight, you are seeing someone utterly racked with survivor's guilt. And you're realizing something now with that natural 20 is that his partner, the woman that he traveled with, the woman that you spoke to, the one that was more carefree, that was his like more impulsive, more happy-go-lucky, more laissez-faire, hands-off self partner is not present.
I just remembered, wasn't one of them supposed to come with us during that fight?
They were, I think so, but I forgot about it.
I think we all forgot.
Yeah.
Yep.
They were.
That was delayed. Thomas Tank isn't it? This
Wait,
fooled me.
It was supposed to be her, wasn't you're getting a delay then if that just happened?
Yeah. Jeez. It was supposed to be her. He will sigh and say, when you entered in, we had split up, and she was going to rally a force to break in to the castle, provide assistance. You all walked in. You did not know. You did not see. Huh? I don't have face tracking on. What do you mean?
Huh?
I'm using a PNG because I'm too lazy to set up my camera.
The NPC does not have face tracking. Got it.
Anyways,
In my notes.
he'll say, when you all walked in, before the fighting began, there was a powerful force protecting the walls. And ultimately the attempt to assist was unsuccessful. It was all we can do to make sure that no more came back to assist. Whatever. It was all we could do to hold them back.
Considering what you were dealing with, and I will gesture out to the bowling pin ass setup of glass people.
If you need a frame of reference, think the terracotta soldiers.
Yep.
I want a really big bowling ball right now.
This
Y'all
has
did
just
a
turned
good
into the
job.
ending of Shaun of the Dead now, hasn't it?
Where everything turns relatively okay. Y'all did what you could. This was a war for future of humanity, future of the world. I don't know ultimately what all these glass people are doing, but whatever it is, it ain't good for any of us.
I am wholeheartedly sorry for your loss and the loss of everyone.
Yeah, I didn't get that good insight check. I don't know what's all going on.
We have now freed this city. And your comrades... I'm trying to think of the word, sacrifice their lives to have free this city. We would be happy to help bury and honor the bodies of people that gave their lives and help just you guys to connect and grieve. Not the best words, but basically I'm saying help to honor everybody, bury the bodies, and help them pass on.
That would be a comfort. But if you are needed elsewhere, you are free to walk away as well. This is not your responsibility. He'll look out, and the passive 1,000-yard stare is there.
Actually, Yasu can still do her thing, right? That's what I'm going to be calling it from now on.
What do you mean?
The whole ceremony for the bodies to help them pass on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Yasu can help here.
I mean, to be fair, he probably did that even once he was alive.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't know.
Probably is not as involved as it is now.
Yeah. I wouldn't know. I'm just assuming you're still the same old Yasu, just now. Yeah.
Less blue.
And
Bloomed, I would say. Even though thinking about it, that's actually a bad word to use, but flowers.
He looks confused because he never met Yasu.
and I'm just doing what I can to try and comfort the man. I'm just gonna hand him a cinnamon roll.
It's like that Hulk meme. Hands you a taco.
Oh, I want to try fish tacos.
You're alright. No self-respecting, authentic Mexican restaurant ever sells hard tacos, though. Keep that in mind.
What's wrong with hard tacos?
They're not Mexican.
They're Tex-Mex, not Mexican.
You know,
They're so good, though.
I don't even really like hard tacos anyways. They fucking fall apart.
You take one bite and the whole thing just fucking explodes.
Exactly.
I
What you
love
do is-
soft tacos, hate hard tacos. I hate them.
In solidarity with
What you
you.
do is
And
when
we-
you have a hard taco, you put a tortilla on the plate that you're eating them over, and then you have a second taco from all the shit.
That's so many calories for no reason.
I like
Let's
hard
see.
tacos after they've been in the fridge a day and are now soft tacos.
So you
Yeah,
just like
if I
soft
could
talking
pick
You know,
steps.
If I could
On the
check them
topic
off
of
my
that
taco stuff,
scene-
I would.
Does nobody know how to eat a fucking taco?
No.
You're Australian. You can't have tacos. They're just upside down and all the stuff falls out.
Yeah, onto the other taco that I got set up because
Because of what
Well,
I
just-
said.
yeah, Emily said.
Just eat beef, like, and chips. Like, that's fine. I'm fine with
Taco
that.
salad.
Just make a
Chip booty?
tacos. Yeah.
Do you like taco
Anyways,
salads?
I like
You
how
will
tiny the
s-
talking Oh, the Hulk scene.
Anyways, you will see this as like you're comforting him and says, your group as well deserves rest. Most of you look rather injured. We have tents being set up for those who're still with us. I can't guarantee when you'll be available, but there'll be someone available to treat you. But if nothing else, rest will be available for you there.
I could use a bath and water.
Water we can
had
provide.
prepared-
Bath might be a
I
bit
had-
harder.
Yes. I had prepared to die up there, but I lived, so...
Did you
You're
die?
seeking
Yes,
artifice.
but I lived. It literally applies to Dream right now.
Yes, and we did
Revivify.
have one of... Yeah. We did have one of them... would we know that she died? Yeah, of course we would have. I revived
Yeah.
her.
Hey,
Sorry.
Good. Dying trans by gender or something.
It's a little difficult trying to remember, like... Yeah.
Oh, good.
Anyway, yeah, we did have one of our members also die up there, but we got to him and we revived him in time.
Ah.
It was one hell of a fight up there.
With your nat 20, you'll see that strikes a nerve with him, a chord with him.
Yeah. 'Cause
I'll tell you, he will simply say revivify in a longing sort of way, and like pat his own chest, and you will, with a natural 20 insight check, I'll tell you, you suspect that he was revivified.
You know,
But-
wow. All right.
I would like to point out that tomorrow, if we
Yes?
can get a diamond worth at least 500 GP, we can res that man's wife with Ray's dead.
yeah.
Raised Dead
thought we
is zombies, not...
Wait, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, just raise dead and greater restoration. That works, right?
You turn
No.
a dead creature, you turn
Right?
to
Raised
life.
Dead is not zombies.
No, yeah, it's not. You're thinking of animate dead.
Yeah, Raised Dead is bring them back.
Yeah, it's as long as they've been dead for no longer than 10 days, and it cures poisons and non-magical diseases.
Do you guys
Oh.
have?
Yes, actually. Oscar has it.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
Asuka has the spell. We just need the diamond.
Would I... No, I wouldn't know shit, but wartime shit comes up. Can I roll to see if I'd know that?
Yeah, I'll let you give me a
Asuka would
history
definitely know
or
that.
arcana check, or religion. But
Oh,
if
plus
you're bringing
0.
it up, if you guys bring it up, then I will bring it up as Asuka in character. And she will say, oh, how we have, I can't promise that I'll be able to get to all the fallen, but I'm a cleric myself. And, well, thanks to everyone I've been traveling with, I've become very close to the divine. I could bring back some of them, but we would need to get the requisite materials. What would that be?
Can I... I
I
rolled a 14. I was going to see if I got anything for that.
diamonds. You would immediately know. We need diamonds.
Yeah, we get a bunch of diamonds. We can bring, I don't know, at least some of them back.
Oh,
At
But
least
so
just
the
where I
ones
have
that
a
they've
pressure
been-
cooker.
girlfriend or whatever they are.
Pressure
No.
cookers. The
I think
kitchen
you just
technically makes-
make one by making a pot and
Yeah.
creating pressure inside of it and not letting it get released.
I mean, the
because
kitchen technically produces whatever's needed to make the meal, but
if
don't know
Sanguara's
if you
cooking is high enough, he can probably make diamonds with a pressure cooker. I was making that joke.
thank you for interrupting me. I've lost my train of thought.
Sorry.
If we can get a bunch of diamonds, we can at least bring some of them back. I mean, the longer they've been dead, the more expensive diamonds you need, but I'd say less than a week, about 500 gold to do you.
Per person.
Yeah. It ain't cheap.
Question just outside of in-game character. Who's judging how expensive these diamonds are?
Izanami.
If
gods.
there's
The gods. The
Also,
gods.
this sandwich.
So do they also know that diamonds are bullshit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Require sacrifice.
Yeah, I mean, this guy helped us, so without thinking, I'll just pull out 500 gold and hand it to him.
Okay. Feel free to remove that from your inventory.
This should, if you can get the diamond, cover your wife.
He'll, like, look. Right. We will. Yes. We will do what we can. I will remind you that Asuka is also limited by spell slots.
Yep.
And this is not a ritual casting spell. It is a ritual, but it still requires a spell slot.
Once per day.
And they only have
We got
the
7
one.
people.
Actually, okay, yeah, no, I was gonna say, did Asuka level up to 9? Yeah,
She did. She's been the same level as us.
Well,
for
I
a
know
few
that, but I
sessions.
didn't know how many 5th level.
You
So-
can get 10 people.
Yeah, that's what I
That'd
was
be
gonna say.
5,000 gold to get 10 people.
10
Technically,
diamonds.
If we did, gentle repose, we would have a lot longer.
Yep.
Sure, but
What?
the issue
Hey.
at this point is money, and you were
Yes.
and time. And as much as I hate to admit it, the days have been getting colder with the sun gone.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is honestly up to you guys. I think
If you guys want to burn your personal wealth, to do this, that is viable. That is an option. In addition to that, you can attempt to loot the city to try to find diamonds to revive as many people as possible.
Yeah,
So
that
I
works.
wouldn't loot. I wouldn't loot the whole city. Maybe it's just this section here that was controlled by the glass.
Yeah. I'd go back to that one shop we know is controlled by a glass lady that was like, hey, there's a cactus monster, look out for that. Loot that place for everything it's got because she's the zombie.
Yeah.
I would
Probably doesn't
be-
have any next of kin.
Nope.
For the remainder of the day, I would like Asuka to use her 2 remaining 4th level spell slots to cast Daylight and give the city some much needed warmth.
Yeah.
2 hours.
I
is
mean,
that gonna
shit.
give that one?
Mhm.
I was gonna say, wouldn't that give that one dude that's running that flower shop some time to relax and sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For 2 hours, we would have Daylight.
Ah.
So what do we find at the store?
Everybody who is like considering looting, give me an investigation check. So this is how it's gonna work. The first time, we will roll a series of like investigation checks to look for stuff here.
Who
The
has
DC to
the
find
best-
an diamond worth that's 500 500 gold pieces or more is 10. For every 5 points above that, you find another.
Who has the best investigation bonus? Mine is +0.
Mine
I have a
is-
+7.
Yeah, it's probably.
Oh my god.
Mine's +1.
+3.
Just for
I don't-
curiosity's sake, what would be my goblins?
Sorry?
Emily's thinking about
curiosity's
retiring
sake.
Kensei and playing Goblin and having them search.
I mean, that's
no,
fine.
I'm not. I just was
Oh, you're
wondering
not?
what their stat. I mean, I do want to play that goblin, but I'm not saying like right now.
From the
Uh,
looks of it, I'm the only one with a +7 to investigation.
Yep.
My
Yeah, I got
goblin's
+2.
investigation would be +9.
Yep.
You're welcome to roll with
Uh,
advantage because I assume the others are helping you.
Yep.
Go for
All
it.
right.
Yeah.
May I also abuse the funny talisman because I still
You
have
can
one
also
left on
have guidance
Yes.
from Asuka.
guidance. Oh my. What does guidance add again?
A D4.
D4.
A d4.
Okay, let me.
So add 2d4 to this roll from your talisman and from guidance.
I'll also add knowledge from a past life, so that's a D6 as well.
Got it.
I'm gonna back in a little bit. Where's my character? There.
+11. 36.
36.
That is beyond impossible. Literally,
So-
impossible DC is 35.
3 diamonds. I think, right? What was that for?
Oh.
So that is 10. 15 is another. 20. 25.
5
30.
diamonds.
35. So that's 6.
6.
Jesus, I almost found all 10 diamonds one needed.
6. As you look around, you're able to like find 6, but you clear out this building of like the really valuable ones that would be able to revive people who have died longer than a minute. Revivify requires less expensive diamonds, so you're talking raised dead, you need more expensive stuff. You're only able to find 6. And as you do find 6, looking around becomes harder and harder as a lot of people who aren't injured or who are injured and are doing their own looting. The Central District was the first place to get ransacked. And it soon becomes very hard to get anything.
Seeing that Kaz is about to explode, we could have probably looted it.
Yeah.
So we can res 6 people. So 5 randoms and that guy's wife.
We should probably see if anyone at the Adventure Guild died.
Yep.
I would say res the youngest people possible.
I do agree. Youngest.
Yeah, there are a lot of children in the Adventurers Guild. Weirdly. Going into the sort of guild hall here. Let me quickly re-enter the map to discover how many people there were. In the map.
Did that guy manage to buy a diamond with the gold I gave him?
Yeah, they managed to get the requisite stuff, so we have 7.
7.
Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so there are 10 people in the Adventurers Guild that you've met that were in there that were human when you saw. I'm going to roll a die for each one, and that'll determine how many died. I will start with the children. Do you guys want to call it?
No, I don't want to call it. I did not want children deaths on my hand.
I mean, it's still
There are
Luke. He
only
doesn't
2
have to
magical
roll for dead
presences.
kids.
Are we calling heads or tails or numbers?
Odds or evens.
Odds or evens? Alright. Evens.
All right. The first 2
Okay,
will
but-
be for children.
What I miss?
We're rolling for dead kids.
Oh, what a time to join.
One of them died.
Yeah. And of the members of the Adventurers Guild that you saw when you like raided the place and cleared it out of like imposters, there were 10 people present there that weren't imposters. 3 of them survived.
Jesus.
A lot of ones.
One including a child. 1 child lived. And 2
Now-
other people.
Is it how many other like just people are dead in general? Because like I don't think we should. If there are other just random people, it would seem unfair to just
Between the dead and the glassed, the city is about 20% of its original population.
Damn.
Oh,
All right, well, we
Oh,
can't
God.
help with all that, but we can at least res child that died, and then I don't really care who else. Other than
And this
that
guy's
wife.
wife.
Yeah. Child and that guy's wife.
I also picked this guy's dead wife.
Owl.
You guys are...
by the way, do we know it's actually his wife, or we all just assume that?
You guys are
believe we were
assuming
just
that.
assuming it.
It's
No,
fully not. They're just partners.
Oh, what?
The
Did the
more
gay
fun
couple
thing-
survive?
You know you can
Okay,
feel
well, then you
survivor's
guys
guilt
partner.
and sad about losing a friend. They don't have to be
Yeah.
your significant other in a romantic
I'll bet-
context.
Listen.
This is true.
I
But
have
also,
had, like 8 shots already. My brain. Okay.
Yeah, my brain's also bad right now. I got a headache. I feel like shit.
the one funny thing is, Songola did say, your dead wife in character. He
I
did not
assumed it was his
refute it.
wife. He didn't.
So I guess that makes it canon now.
I don't
we
think he
managed a
just...
long rest.
Sometimes you just don't have the mental energy to correct someone on some bullshit, though.
Yeah, fair enough. Hey, he's been through enough as it is. I think you just... Sure, whatever.
I have a mighty +0 to insight, so I'm just until corrected, assuming it's that guy's wife.
You will bring
Anyways.
back various different members. And as
Hey,
you're...
Blue.
Mhm.
With my +20, would I be able to tell if it was wife or not? My net 20?
You did get an.
I think you would be able to tell. It's not.
Yeah, I'm just gonna inform, like, quietly
Who knows,
inform the
maybe
thing
they'll get
where
married
that.
after this.
Oh, okay. My bad.
But over the as you collect all these diamonds and look around for valuables that could be useful, again, there are looters, there are And then there are things just missing. It becomes hard to really pick out anything specific. Technically, the whole city is loot, but technically, everyone knows that. So everyone's
We get a whole
kind of...
city?
Okay. Let's do
Technically,
some
you can
math here.
raid the whole city for stuff, but at the same time, you are not the only people doing it.
80% of the city is dead. That means 80% of the people won't be back for their stuff.
I still don't feel about looting the dead.
I would be fine with taking necessary supplies from people I knew were glass, not people I knew died.
No,
So
even
that
no,
one store, and that's it.
necessary supplies is fine. If like somebody's got a diamond that we can use, wasn't glass, I think that greater sacrifice needs to be made in that case. But if it's just taking their jewelry for the fun of it, no.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I'm a good guy.
Do you... Then that brings the question, do you use all of the diamonds now? Or do you save some?
That's a good question, considering we might need some.
Well, we can only use 10 of them. Did we only find 10?
You found 6. 7
And
total,
he bought
given the
one.
one that's Sanguaro.
Paid for it. Also, while we're kind of looting the city, this is something I'd absolutely be doing. I would be advertising free food at the guild hall and using what supplies I have to make food for people and what I can
Mhm.
find.
Sure, that'll help the spirits.
I am trained to cook massive quantities of food at a time, so there's
Yeah,
time to
and-
do it.
Yeah, this is definitely a time to do it. I'm just saying, it's going to help with people's spirits, at least some way.
Yeah, give me a... I will say, as you're like, give me a cook's utensils check, and you actually will really want to roll high on this.
I'm
Alright.
going to say about the whole diamonds thing, Fennel's going to say use them all, but when it comes to picking people, he's not going to have any time
Yeah,
saying
I
that.
want to lucky that. I'm gonna burn a lucky. I can't roll below a 10, so it didn't go down by much. So it's 23.
Went down by 2.
Yeah, fuck it, final. Yeah, fuck it, final lucky. Why not? I don't care. I don't care at this point.
Nat 1 still
Even
a nat
worse!
1.
Even worse. Yeah. Oh well. It's yeah. It's still 23.
20... You are looking at these people and... You try your best, and a 23 is a remarkable effort. But you're talking about the fighting against the impossible gloom that comes with a city being decimated.
These people have some sunlight, though.
How much of the city was glass?
A lot. 20%.
Most of it. 20% of the population is left between who died and who was glass.
Oh, 20% is left? I thought
Yep.
20% was dead.
Nope.
Which one was it?
Left.
Fuck.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
this is why I'm asking, how much of the population was glass, and did they just start killing innocents?
They straight up just started murdering everybody.
It seems like a last-ditch effort to try and turn as many people into glass as possible was made.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna fucking...
Fuck's sake. God damn,
Do these glass people fight back if I just murder them?
No. Can we not break the glass creatures? Can we instead...
Hold on a minute. Hold on.
Yep.
Sofia deglassed the wizard. Sophia, I think that's something you should look into.
Yeah, but it killed him.
And?
They're going to die either way. Be it by mine. My hand for Sofia.
While everyone is doing other stuff, could Yasu sort of figure out what is different about her? Aside being alive.
Now
and
have your schmungus back.
your skin is now moist.
Give me a insight check on yourself.
Yeah, what I was going to propose with all the glass creatures, can we just gather them all up from in a hole or in a pit or something and just chuck a bomb in there?
Damn.
You're unsure of how this affected you beyond your magic seeming more powerful. Again, this is like you interrupting a ceremony mid-shot. And amidst you reeling from everything, your own tiredness, it's hard to make sense of it all.
I just had a thought. Would Fennel be able to tell anything about Yasu at this moment, seeing as he's, like, pro-life and that? Like, he knows about
Give
living
me
things.
give me an Arcana check.
I also know about living things.
I'll allow an Arcana check from all of you, and Yasu as well. An Arcana check would also work. The difference isn't all that high. It would have been 11, but yeah.
Yeah. Also, while I'm at the guild hall making food, I've used the last bit of arcane utensil bullshit to have the ice cream scoop. Just make some flavored ice for the kids that aren't dead.
Yeah. I'm going to be, like, straight with you guys. If you guys are, like, assisting this and everything, I think the only person who gets to take a long rest would probably be Yasu, considering how much work there is to do. I mean, not Yasu, would probably be, Asuka, considering how much work there is to do, and the fact that Asuka is reviving people and needs those long rests. But you guys are kind of being pulled here to and fro as you will.
We wouldn't be stupid about it. We would help where we can within reason. We just survived a very dangerous battle. We know we need rest. It would just be like a day of rest and then back to normal.
I mean that you'd get your health back, but like in terms of your exhaustion levels and all that, that does not go away until you actually leave the city and decide, this is no longer something I can be responsible for.
So
Entirely fair.
Are we long
We have-
then, or
We do have a carriage and 3 horses.
Sure. Yeah.
So
click,
we could
click the
long rest on the journey.
I forgot about beans and rice.
And pepper.
Oh, okay. I like turbo forgot about pepper. Sorry.
Well, pepper only exists when Fennel wants him to.
He exists right now. Oh shit! Our horse is fine.
Yeah.
What about our sneaky ninja friend? They still moving around on the map?
can we put our horses on the map?
They are on the map.
I mean, like on the map, the physical map that we have, so that like if they get spooked and run off, we can find them or something.
Oh, that's what I meant.
I mean, I guess we're leaving the city pretty soon, so it doesn't really matter.
Pepper's not
Yeah,
there.
you could. Let me... Familiars, pepper. Here.
Yay!
Fuck! Oh god, I just made a very large mess.
You didn't also drop the peanuts,
Right.
did you?
Yeah. Everybody does get the long rest, but exhaustion doesn't really take hold, get removed until you guys decide this is no longer my problem. I need to actually properly rest.
Oh god, I actually needed that long rest. Everything was dark.
You had like 5 health, man.
Yeah, I forgot that was a thing. I thought it was just dark because of darkness.
I mean, it's still not very bright.
Nope.
But it's
Like
now
you
brighter now that I've got health.
Yeah.
Also, I would have done a little bit of a parlor trick while cooking a bunch of the food. Using one of the actions I've not done, the dragon axe can do a breath weapon, and I would have used that to sear some meat.
Mm-hmm.
Just for the hell of it. Just trying to raise some spirits, dinner and a show, that kind of thing.
It helps a little bit, but you would have needed to like roll a 30 to truly change the vibe. And days pass. Some people are brought back. Many, many more are lost. And as you reach the end of this like week-long stay assisting the city, is there any things that you guys would like to emphasize you would like to do in particular before you go?
Yasu would finish clearing out that cave.
But you especially would not get your exhaustion done.
Nope.
I would,
But he's not gonna leave that undone.
Yeah.
I would try and raise some money. Like, technically, we just beat a dungeon. There's usually some gold or whatever. But I would try and go around trying to raise some money for supplies.
Help the bodies where I can. Like burying them, help move them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would stock up on cooking supplies and potions and whatnot for wherever we're headed next.
Cooking
also
supplies
help with
are
the-
easy enough. Potions, not so much.
Not right now.
No.
I'm just gonna.
I'm going to say roll me a we're just gonna I need a flat D20 just a flat D20 check, and on an 18 or higher you will find and potions. No. They've all been either spent or are in use by the people here.
Oh, well, I tried. Yeah, Emily asked earlier, did the glass statues react at all to Kensei destroying any of them?
Oh, my mistake.
If I just poke it with the.
As you poke, if you
sword.
poke them, no. There is no reaction.
But if I attack them,
Are you attacking them?
I'm afraid to. But
That's
I
the way you
want
said
to.
that.
I do really want to.
Are you
My
attacking
judgment's
them?
impaired. What do you guys think? Should I attack them?
I think Kensei is a revenge-driven murder robot and would absolutely attack them against
Yeah,
our
fuck
better
it.
wishes.
Yeah.
I mean-
Kensei, as you do this, give me a wisdom save here.
Oof.
15.
It's gonna come alive like one of those mannequins in Voices of Void.
Would they get any? No, I don't think they'd probably get Fennel's bonus at this point.
Your feelings of rage, of anger, everything that has happened, everything that you've encountered, and killing the man who wronged you all those centuries ago.
Millennium. I think. Millennium's 100, isn't
More. Yeah.
it? Yes.
Is
500.
1,000 years, I believe.
1,000.
I think it is
21st
centuries.
century, so
Yeah. So you are
That's 100.
still filled with this, like, feeling that it's not enough. These not only did you suffer, these people suffered. Look at everything that's happened. Look at this. Everything that's happened, and all because of these. And in that moment going through your head,
Yokai sharing body with me is just outraged.
yeah.
the Venom
And it's
symbiote is
even,
this.
and you feel that, like, sort of feeling in your blade, like calling you, like, angry, like, break this. No memory of them. They deserve to be forgotten. These things deserve to be put down. And I think with a 15, you are, like, more. This isn't like a mindless rage, but this is a slow build-up, a slow, like, the longer you've been waiting around, the more you've been thinking about it, the more it's been happening, until finally you are standing in front of, like, one of the armies of statues, blade in hand, and like this hum of do it, do it, do it. You do gain a moment of clarity. So ultimately, the decision is yours, Kensei, not the blades. What would you like to do?
They're just standing there, completely defenseless.
Yeah.
Are any of my allies nearby?
I assume they'd be, like, in the area. But, like, in the general area, I imagine that keeping in mind, like, where your guys' hideout was, like, you are maybe, like, right outside your door. There's probably, like, a statue right outside as well.
I mean, like, is there anybody, any of the party members?
That's up to the party members at this point. Or I could roll for it.
I'm gonna leave it up to you. I can't brain right now.
Roll for it.
You would be in the kitchen at the moment, so no. Fennel may be wandering around, like helping.
Would
Yasu,
anybody have
no.
decided to go with me? Wherever Kensei decided to head off to.
I'd be cooking food as long as I could.
Sure, me and Keen could have come with you.
Kensei does have a habit of just wandering off without letting anyone know, so.
Well, then
Yeah, I could
Kensei
imagine,
would
like, the explorer in Dream just like, ooh. Let's
Two
follow.
guys that just keep going to random ass places.
Yeah.
Kensei would raise her blade to the throat of one of these glass guys, like the tip just micrometers away, and then in a moment of clarity would look over to Dream.
Sorry, wait, what?
It's a difficult choice, it is.
Sorry, my headphones like died for the past couple seconds. What happened?
In a moment of
Kensei is
clarity,
looking to you for guidance about whether she should disintegrate this army of glass people.
That is a
who
pretty
are
intense decision to make.
Standing around.
yeah. We also need to see if Yasu can somehow deglass people, or if that wizard thing was like a one-time deal. Because Boop said experiment with it. So we don't know that though. So don't take that into account.
What
Yeah,
better
this-
way to experiment than freeing souls from damnation?
Okay, so either Kensei destroys everybody here, and we never know if these people could have gotten unglassed, or we leave them be, and then potentially they go crazy and like kill everybody. But they also potentially could get unglassed. Those are like the two options here.
But potentially we don't. The only one that knows about the deglassing people is Yasu at the moment. I don't
Yeah.
think they told any of us.
Honestly, then I think like without that knowledge and just like knowing like these things might wake up and like do a bunch of heinous shit, I would be like, yeah, I kind of think you should do that. Like,
Okay.
Okay,
Here's
bring
what
out
I'm
the
gonna
bowling
do.
ball.
I'm gonna roll a d20,
Oh boy, my favorite.
and if it's if it's below 11, they die. Kensei is going to attack them.
Oh boy.
man,
That's a 17. So Kensei will go in to make the strike, but then Kensei will remember all of that these were once real people at one point, and with the knowledge of being abandoned in that well for 500 years, she will just stay her blade for a moment, seeing how they're not doing anything. And simply walk away. The revenge in her heart fading away, possibly. The yokai, I don't know, however they would react. That's up to you, Boo.
I'm happy for you.
Feel a scent like someone is judging you. Quietly, silently. But there is no more voice, there is no more pull to continue fighting. This war has ended.
Revenge has been taken. Kensei will
Nazi.
feel just
Mhm.
sort of aimless in their life all of a sudden, with no one to serve as a soldier anymore, and no revenge to be had on the person who betrayed her. She feels empty.
The day eventually comes where no more bodies can be saved. Those who were revived, thank you profusely, grant you their thanks. But due to the situation, they are unable to offer you any more than that. What happened in Kyoto is a massacre. Truly. And as you prepare your things to leave, what goes through your minds?
Aimlessness.
Sangwaro?
War never changes.
Fennel.
No,
Secondhand guilt.
Mm-hmm. What were you saying?
I was saying, I just hope I did enough to help whoever was left.
Yeah, that too. I was thinking secondhand guilt because I couldn't save everyone.
I mean, I've covered wars, I know you can't save everyone.
Shut up!
Sophie?
Yasu would be feeling a mix of confusion, relief, not knowing what has happened to her, and also very emotional due to how long he has been dead, and for the first time in hundreds of years, being able to breathe again, feel warmth, and not feel just a constant coldness.
Dream. Is anything on your mind? Would there be anything on your character's mind as they prepare to leave the town?
Honestly, I think just a bit of relief that we're finally heading out of the city and situation got resolved somewhat.
And that you're no longer dead.
Yeah, that is a good one generally. I think that's part of why I'm just happy to leave. I think hanging out where you just died is generally, maybe a bit of a downer.
Still gotta have that talk to Keen as well. About buying more diamonds.
Yeah.
We'll do that in the next town.
Does
Yeah.
Keen
Yeah.
have any more diamonds on him?
He's a brass dragon now, by the
He's
way.
got 5 million things just stashed away. He's probably got something somewhere in there.
It's true.
I'm gonna sell it
They-
as... not sell it. I was gonna tell Keen to, next time we're in another town to... Maybe it might be worth using some of that gold he's got to buy some diamonds, because Dream could go down again.
What are you
Or
talking
any
about?
of us. Die. That's right, he wasn't there when that happened.
Yeah,
Funny
What
story.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What are you talking about?
no.
He died first and he didn't get revived.
Oh! Wait, you... Huh?
I think that's cousin. I think that's probably something Dream should go over.
Ian, we need to have a conversation at a later time.
I died. Yeah.
I died, but I got metal.
I've never.
So did Keen, I think he'd empathize with my situation, possibly.
Yeah.
That's your little buddy. Well, not so little anymore, but still.
My medium-sized buddy.
And so, continue.
Yeah, probably worth noting I didn't say any of that whole death thing of
Yeah.
Dream out loud.
And so with this being done, you all will begin to plan out your course. And at the end of this long week, helping souls pass on, tending to the dead, feeding the populace. And
During.
Mhm.
Sorry. During this week, can I work on fixing Kensei? I think you said I could use Smith's tools to fix their speech and stuff, right?
their what? Oh, their speech.
Their-
Yes.
Their speech.
Yeah. Make a roll. Make it with advantage because you would have time. With a 23, I will say you'll be able to speak normally, a normal amount. To other people, it will still sound a little gravelly and kind of scratchy. But
Got more.
that that word limit that you get every time you talk is gone.
Okay.
And I think just from fixing yourself, fixing your ability to communicate, you will hear as you leave the city. Clutching your blades, you will hear this. We should have shattered them all. Every last one.
I will say to myself out loud, there is still hope.
Monsters. All of them. Every last one. There was a time when we would kill monsters. Don't forget. And with that,
I will not respond.
With that, I will end this arc of the campaign. The next session, you guys will be on the road. And making your way to the next glass shard, which I believe you've established you were interested in it being the wood shard and the forest one.
Yep.
And presumably taking the I was gonna say trolley, no, what is it called? The
Cart?
wagon. And having the sleepiest people in the back.
Yeah.
Yasu just honk-shoeing for multiple nights on the wall.
Yep. All right.
Local woman who has never had to sleep before has to sleep again.
Yeah.
That is a point.
Yeah. All right.
And the god of dreams shows up. So I haven't seen you in a while. How you been?
Me?
God of dreams.
Are we
I
ending
don't know.
session now?
Yeah.
Yep.
I just heard
Brandon.
dream. I was like, oh.
I will
Yep.
do my plan next session then.
Yeah. It's about 11 p.m. for me.
It's like
And
midnight.
it's pretty late, and I don't want anyone to feel exhausted. Last session went on really long, so I don't want to
I'm probably
push
gonna
it
wake
for
up
anyone.
hungover as
That's
fuck.
my secret. I've been exhausted this whole session.
That's fine, but the last session was fucking amazing though.
This is definitely
still in
more
my
of like a
memory.
come down, like epilogue, like seeing the results of everything.
Yeah, and this has been reassuring. I can't think of the word I want.
Refreshing, relaxing. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess. I can't. I know the word I want, and just not coming to mind. Anyway, Yeah, the calm down was needed because I did want to know what happened to like party members that took a lot of damage
Yeah. All right.
and died and
I
nearly
need to
died.
get water so I don't wake up wanting to die in the morning.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna rate out. Tough
Yeah.
crystals, cheese pogger. They're poggers. Okay. Bye. Boop.
Good night, everybody. And already gone.